Graduates, families and friends of our graduates, it is a great honour and pleasure on behalf of my esteemed colleagues and the University of Manchester to welcome you to the university and the splendid surroundings of Whitworth Hall for this graduation ceremony. The graduation weeks are the most important times in our university's calendar. It is when we celebrate and acknowledge formally the magnificent achievement and hard work of our graduates. Importantly, it is also the time we have the privilege and the pleasure to play host to the family and friends of our graduates. May I extend a very warm welcome to you especially. We are delighted you are here today, and thank you for the help, support and encouragement that you've given our graduates during the studies. We know how important this has been in their success which we are celebrating today. I'm sure our graduates would like to show their appreciation too to their families, so I invite them to stand and join me and my colleagues in showing our appreciation to your families. Thank you. Like all of us up here, and their tutors and members of staff of their schools and faculties, you can be extremely proud of what they've achieved. Those of you graduating here today, when you decided to study at Manchester, you chose to make an investment in your future. It's an investment that began to pay dividends almost as soon as you arrived. The University of Manchester is already one of the finest universities in Europe, but we are determined to become one of the best in the world. Our ambitious plan is to lift Manchester into the first rank of virtuosity in higher learning. At the very core of this new vision is a major investment in new buildings and facilities and a commitment to highest standards in research and scholarship, as demonstrated by the graduates here in the hall today. That this ambition is realistic and attainable has been amply demonstrated this year by the award of Nobel Prize for Physics to two of our scientists for discovery of graphene. There have been many other notable successes this year, including the Queen's Award for Enterprise. But we at Manchester also realized that it is important to play a wider role in our communities, both nationally and globally. Our ambition is to make the University of Manchester a force for the good by bringing knowledge to bear on the great issues facing the world in the 21st century, and by producing graduates that are prepared to exercise social responsibility, social leadership, and environmental responsibility. These are just fine words, so let me just give you one or two examples of how we're doing this. So by 2015, we aim to have at least 100,000 hours of student volunteering per year, primarily to assist our local communities. Also by 2015, we aim to have at least 750 equity and merit scholarships, which allow academically able but economically disadvantaged students from some of the world's poorest countries to study at Manchester without any cost to them. But universities are more than just buildings and facilities. They're even more than a roll call of fine ambitions and achievements. They're about people. It is our staff and our students, our people, who make this place special. Each and every one of you, in your own way, has enriched, shaped, and molded this university to the tremendous benefit of those who will follow in your footsteps. So today is just as much about honoring you for this valuable contribution as for your success in your academic studies. Obtaining your degree is a hugely important milestone, and you should celebrate your success. But you should also realize that this is not the end of your association with this university. You've only just taken a few steps on the long road that is the special relationship between you and your university. Our doors will always be open to you and your families. This will always be your university. Our career service will offer you help in the years that you need it most in the next 3 years. You can continue to make use of our facilities, our world-class libraries. The Alumni Association will help you keep in contact with the university linking you with a community of more than 250,000 Manchester graduates living and working across the globe. But you can help the university too. As an alumni, you can help in many ways. As ambassadors of the university, in student placements and employment, and directly in development of the university, which is vital to its future. We hope many of you will come back and work here, to teach, to innovate, to make this place even better. It's not a pipe dream. I sat in the 4th row halfway across exactly 28 years ago. It's where you are, waiting nervously for my name to be called. We hope many of you in time will be sitting on the other side of the hall, glowing with pride like your families are today. So we hope it's the start of a beautiful relationship. I'd like to finish by just saying that my colleagues and I consider it a great honor to be involved in education of our future generations. Thank you so much for giving us that opportunity to play a significant role in your formative years. On behalf of the university, I congratulate all of you who are graduating here today on your excellent academic achievement, and I wish you every success in your future careers. When you leave from here, go with pride, justified pride in what you've achieved. Be a credit to yourselves, to your families and your friends, to the communities in which you live and work, to your professions, and to this university. Thank you.
The School of Environment and Development has an international reputation for its teaching and research on the complex relationships between society, economy, and the environment. Working across the disciplines of architecture, geography, planning, and development studies, we continue to attract a high-quality cohort of more than 1,000 undergraduate students and a vibrant postgraduate community comprising more than 400 taught students and over 100 research students. Our student community is very cosmopolitan, attracting students from more than 20 countries, evidencing the growing international reputation of our work. Each of our programs strives to connect students to the latest research, policy, and practice thinking, and to prepare our students for exciting and rewarding and worthwhile careers across the globe. The school prides itself on its focus on the student experience, and we place great importance on the role of our students in creating our community. Student feedback is of paramount importance in our ongoing endeavour to be a truly supportive and friendly school. And we can say that those of you graduating today have left a lasting impression on the school by participating in our community and helping to shape how we work with and for our students. Our research also continues to expand and excel, with the majority of our work being classified as of international quality and a significant proportion classed as world-leading in the latest research assessment exercise. Drawing on the strengths of each of our disciplines, this work draws together more conceptual, theoretical work with engaged research aimed at shaping policy and practice with positive societal impacts and directly informing our teaching programs. The joint Manchester School of Architecture was created in 1996 by an amalgamation of the existing architecture schools in the University of Manchester and the Manchester Metropolitan University, forming one of the largest and finest centres of architecture teaching, learning, research and practice in the UK. The Manchester School of Architecture makes maximum use of the unique opportunities provided by its joint university status and by its location in the city of Manchester to propose original architectural solutions to modern global urban problems. Our MA in Architecture and Urbanism takes an international perspective to explore innovative approaches to design and intervention in the city, critically exploring relationships between built form, space, culture, development processes, and sustainability within an interdisciplinary, project-based dialogue. Our students arrive from diverse backgrounds, some on a professional track to architectural qualification, and others extending their education in architecture and urban design. But despite this diversity, they've formed a cohesive, successful, and entrepreneurial community, organising an international symposium, participating in a design workshop in Havana and Cuba, producing films of their work in Rome, and an exhibition of their work featuring the best thesis projects. 2 enterprising students have even published their thesis work. The external examiner of the course commended the strong teamwork within the group, the freedom and flexibility to explore their own theoretical ideas, and the process of exploration, discovery and personal development, and the overall quality of the work, which resulted in a third of the students receiving distinctions. The University of Manchester offered its first course in town and country planning to architecture undergraduates as long ago as 1919. It was one of the first universities in the UK to offer an undergraduate degree programme in town planning, and in the early 1950s added a postgraduate master in planning in 1974. Manchester has long had one of the strongest concentrations of graduate planning students in the UK, drawing together planning and related fields of urban regeneration, environmental assessment, and global urban development planning, and we are absolutely delighted that there are over 75 of them graduating this year. Our planning postgraduate students are drawn from a wide range of nationalities and initial academic disciplines. They come to Manchester to join a discipline with a strong orientation to professional practice and extensive professional links with communities and companies, especially in the Northwest. Most of our postgraduate taught master's programs in planning are professionally accredited by the Royal Town Planning Institute or the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors. And this year's graduating MPlan students will be the first to benefit from dual professional planning and surveying accreditation. We are also delighted that this academic year we've had one of the largest communities of postgraduate research students we've ever had. Beyond their advanced studies, these research students also contribute hugely to our teaching and also to our research, which continues to attract significant external grant awards and be highly regarded by the research assessment exercise. Geography has now been taught at Manchester for 120 years and continues to flourish. This year we welcome 150 graduates reading for BA and BSc honours degrees and over 60 master students reading for degrees in geographical information systems, environmental governance, and environmental monitoring, modelling and reconstruction. There is a strong environmental flavour to both the undergraduate and master's programmes in geography, and in a time of significant global change, this of course will become ever more important. Michael Palin recently spoke of the way that many of the world's problems boil down to geography and need geographers of the future to help us understand them. Global warming, sustainable food production, natural disasters such as earthquakes and tsunamis, the spread of disease, the reasons for migration, and the future of energy resources. And these are just some of the great challenges facing the next generation. Staff in geography are leading research in many of these areas, and 2008 saw geography rated very highly in the research assessment exercise. Our geography students are also well trained for employment in academic, policy-oriented, government and business roles. The master's students graduating here today have been able to opt for an applied study unit, which provided them with an opportunity to gain valuable work experience and to place them in a strong position within our dynamic but challenging employment market. In summary, architecture planning and geography at Manchester have a cosmopolitan ethos, a strong identity, world-class research, and a wide-reaching alumnus network in the UK and abroad. Our graduates are thus well placed to thrive in their chosen careers as they go out into the world as global citizens to grapple with some of the most important issues facing local neighbourhoods, policymakers, businesses, and the global community alike, in areas such as architectural and urban design, sustainable development, economic regeneration, spatial planning, adaptation to climate change, global urban development, and many, many more. We congratulate all our students and their parents and wish them all the best for their futures. Our strong wish is that they will remain in touch with the university as they develop their lives and careers and become a key part of our alumnus network that is helping to shape the future success of the school.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Rose Wilkinson. Brian Webb. And for the degree of Master of Science in ICTs for Development, Naima Rashid Al-Baimani. And for the degree of Master of Arts in Environmental Impact Assessment and Management, Hannah Limmer-Broscombe. Michael David Bryant.
Congratulations, Michael. Well done.
Bethany Shabak.
Congratulations, Bethany. Well done.
Thomas Foreman.
Congratulations, Thomas. Well done.
Alison Hughes.
Congratulations, Alison. Well done.
Sonia Charudata Yoglikar.
Congratulations, Sonia. Well done.
Arti Krishnan.
Congratulations, Arti. Well done.
Richard Laws.
Congratulations, well done.
Aidan Bernard Morris.
Congratulations, well done.
Natalie Rahmani.
Congratulations, well done.
Mark Roberts.
Congratulations, Mark. Well done.
Laura Louise Setright.
Congratulations, Laura. Well done.
James Alexander Short.
Congratulations, well done.
Inis Yasika Sulistio.
Congratulations, well done.
Ciara Walsh.
Congratulations, well done.
Matthew Francis Walto.
Congratulations, well done.
And for the postgraduate diploma in Environmental Impact Assessment and Management, James Philip Roberts.
Congratulations, well done.
And for the degree of Master of Arts in Urban Regeneration and Development, Sean Fron Allen.
Congratulations, well done.
Patrick Peter Richard Babb. Sarah Callan.
Congratulations.
Benjamin Thatibilehin.
Congratulations, Benjamin. Well done.
Paul Richard Galgi.
Congratulations, well done.
Amy Harland.
Congratulations, Amy. Well done.
Rebecca Mary Harper.
Congratulations, well done.
Lois Helen Kay.
Congratulations, well done.
Meli Julia Magdalena.
Congratulations, well done.
Jean Yu.
Congratulations.
Jack David Pinkney.
Congratulations, well done.
Adam James Tracy.
Congratulations, well done.
Christopher Mark Wilkinson.
Congratulations, well done.
And for the degree of Master of Planning, Samina Akram. Alison Margaret Victoria Baisden.
Congratulations, well done.
Lauren Charlotte Shadwick. Laura Joanne Chamberlain.
Congratulations, well done.
Michael Anthony Clarkson.
Congratulations, well done.
Melanie Craven.
Congratulations, well done.
Nicola Jane Harrison.
Congratulations, well done.
John James Hughes.
Congratulations, well done.
Andrew James Hunt.
Congratulations, well done.
Victoria Hunter.
Congratulations, well done.
Joyce Lee.
Congratulations.
Edward Page.
Congratulations, well done.
Lucy Helen Parrott.
Congratulations, well done.
Charlotte Scottney.
Congratulations, well done.
Sarah Rose Shepherd.
Congratulations, well done.
George Smith.
Congratulations, well done.
Gordon Fife Webster.
Congratulations, well done.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Master of Science in Environmental Governance, Lucia Bonova.
Congratulations, well done.
Victoria Burton. Jolie Davis. Joe Marcos Dyer. Lucy Millard. Sarah Elizabeth Noon. Laura Orenate. Craig Lee Thomas. Mengdi Wang. Kelly Jane Watson. Claire Witch. And in environmental monitoring, modelling and reconstruction, Jennifer Baskerville-Tant. Amy Margaret Elizabeth Clark. Brian Joseph Cosgrove. Joanne Egan. Catherine Elizabeth Muscat. Francis Timothy William O'Shea Brown. Gail Rainford. Robert James Taylor. Sadia Babatijani. And in Geographical Information Science, Parviz Ahmadi. Abdulatif Al-Shaiji. Andrew James Robert Cameron. David Edward Heil. Sam Hind. Richard William Hoff. Rachel Hutchins. Ryan Lever. Thomas David Lewis. Nicholas Rupert Mason. Eliza Ogbekci. Bolaji Opiemi Raluga. Anna Maria Facilitiani. And in Global Urban Development and Planning, Miriam Fadimatu Amadou. Elizabeth Kate Rowlands. Bingyi Shen. Liang Ye Shen. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Geography, Francis Glue. Sam Livesey. Tara Stewart Wilson. Stephen Walter. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours Geography, Philip Hyde. Jonathan Andrew Manning. Alistair Murdoch. David Wally.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate and the University, I present you with the degree of Master of Arts in Architecture and Urbanism. Natalie McBride. Superior Pundlik. Ketki Bharat Tendolkar. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Architecture, Ghazalia Buruni. Joanna Davis. Alexander David George Martin. And in Architecture, Divyani Patel. Cassandra Vaz.
On behalf of the University of Manchester, congratulations once again for your excellent achievements. We wish you every success for your futures and your careers. Have a wonderful day and have a safe journey home. I declare the ceremony closed now.